Tash 22, this is Ed Network, and this is England Exchange. Can I get a whoop whoop? So, last time we left this, Peggy was having an argument with Angela, and Mark made a comment about how he wasn't really that bothered in the argument because it was nothing to do with him. And now Peggy's turned around and started having a go at Mark, because Peggy's a pain in the backside. Although Peggy is quite cute. But my heart's with Ashley. My heart is with Ashley. Okay, so let's get cracking, shall we? So Peggy basically, what did you say? How can you say that? You don't care about anything that doesn't affect you personally. Now I can see how that could be a bit shallow, but I kind of get what he's saying. Are we going to go? Or have we just stopped everything? What's going on here? Yeah, I'm clicking. There you go. Does that mean if you saw someone in pain, you wouldn't do anything to help them because it wasn't you that was hurting? That's a completely different thing, you stupid woman. Why would that be a case? If I see a dog in pain or someone that's just been run over, you would help them. Well, that doesn't affect you. You'd still help them. Getting into an argument that has nothing to do with you, that's just sticking your bloody nose in, man. Get real. What's the matter with you? Mark, right, come on, Mark. Hit her. Punch her in the head with this. No. That's not what I meant. I just meant that if how someone else is behaving isn't causing direct harm, or if it is just a theoretical concept that isn't harming anyone in practice that I can see, I won't bother with it. Yeah, go on, Mark. Get in there, son. But theoretical concepts can harm people. Peggy, you're just on one, mate, and yeah, I can tell. I suppose. Well, okay, Mark, man, just argue it, the toss with that. In fact, she's just looking for an argument, so don't bother. Mark seemed to consider Peggy's point for a few moments, then shrugged. I can't really be bothered. And that's exactly how you should deal with that. Peggy stood up, grabbed her half-full plate. I can't stand people like you. Peggy just wants to argue with everybody. She marched off in a huff. Angelo chuckled as he watched her go. Angelo, thanks for having my back, man. Well, he didn't really, did he? Angelo held out his hand for a high five. Mark looked at it with interest. Exactly. I'd be high-fiving you anyway, mate. You didn't have your back. You just didn't want to get an argument with her. Your palm is quite nice, but I wasn't doing it for you. Okay. Huh? It does seem pointless, don't you think? What? I mean, everyone dies. Life is short, so I don't think you should argue so much. It's a waste of time. You know what, Mark? Actually, I'm seeing another side to you. I may have misjudged you, mate, to be honest with you. I do apologise. You shouldn't judge people by the way they look. I mean, I'm ugly as sin, but I'm a nice guy, kind of, sometimes. Anyway, Angelo grunted and went back to his food. Oh, well, Mark, since you're new here, how do you like it? It's very nice. Everyone is very friendly, except Angelo and Peggy. Ah, that's sweet. Don't you think, Angelo? Angelo grunted again. He didn't seem particularly interested in the conversation anymore. Well, anyways. What brought you here, Mark? Mark frowned. Oh, dear. Exploration. Oh, that's nice. Are you at uni? Or did your family send you here? Your family sent you here like a naughty boy. I don't think that's important enough to spend time talking about. Oh, he doesn't want to ask that. He tilted his head to the side and smiled. I don't like people prying into my past, if you don't mind. Oh. I set my fork down, surprised. Did Mark want everybody to hate him, or was he seriously just accidentally pissing everybody off? How is he pissing people off just saying he don't want to talk about it? Do you know what I mean? People have shit in their past that, they don't want everybody to know. So why does everybody need to know it? Anyway, Ashley, her cheeks gone pale from nerves, anxiety, anger. Nodded and picked up her plate. Oh, she's off now as well. I'm going to clean up now. It was nice eating with you. Yes, I agree. Thank you so much for your food and conversation. I hope we can do this again. Ashley shot him a puzzled glance. Me too, mate. Angelo stood and handed his plate to Ashley, then lumbered out of the room. No one going to help her. With no one else left, Mark turned to me. So, what brings you here? Tell him enough off you don't want to discuss your past. You seemed almost cheerful, as if I was completely unaware of what he'd just done. What did he do? Did I miss something completely there? What did he do wrong? Did you not notice what just happened there? What do you mean? You insulted everyone. Yeah, go for that. You insulted everyone. What? I have not insulted anyone. You made everybody angry and uncomfortable. That's why they left. You were mean. That's it, Random Dave. Tell him. Did you really not see it? But I'm not insulting people. This is not what's happening. I get it. He doesn't understand. Maybe he's a bit of socially inept, where I think we're all a bit socially inept. Me, I am very socially inept, where I don't understand I'm pissing people off when I'm pissing people off. Trust me, it's normal. That's why people have to get to know you. Anyway, some people are just able to make friends and crack jokes and everything straight off the par. You know, but that's what makes us not equal. Everybody's equal. What's what makes people unique? That's the fella. Good English language again there. Anyway, Mark here. Mark frowned and shook his head. I am leaving, yes? What? You ask a question? Then he, like everybody else, took his plate and left. Maybe it's me. Well, that was a great dinner, wasn't it? Sighing, I finished my food alone. Did you not going to go and help Ashley? Okay, I think this is, do I have to choice about... Oh, hello. I ran into Brendan in the hallway. He looks different out of his clothes. It's wrong, isn't it? I ran into Brendan in the hallway. He's smiling. Oh, no, he's not. I waved to him, trying to be friendly, but he only looked at me with disgust. Screw off, Brendan. Who cares for you? So much for that, then. I wouldn't have wasted my time. So, we're on January 10th. Studying or food. Right, okay. Someone was knocking on my door. I bet it's that Pete geezer again, isn't it? Oh, Danny. Hey, Random D. I'm just making a round to top up the loo roll. Oh. To do what? The toilet paper, mate. He handed me 2 rolls of toilet paper. Oh, thanks. There's usually some stored in the kitchen, but James won't stock too much in case someone nicks it. Try not to run out. Shouldn't that be in the toilet? Yeah, that would be all good. Awkward. He waved and headed on to the next door down. Another random interlude there. Thanks for that. Back in my shithole of a room. It was the first thing in the morning. I'd barely woken up when I heard a soft knock on my door. Please be Ashley. Oh, Mark. I opened it and looked out to see Mark. Yes, what are you doing here? That's not a way to greet him. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Hi. So, I wanted to apologise. Apologise for what? The other night at dinner. Okay. After reflecting a bit on what you said, I realised that you were correct. I insulted everybody at the table, including you, and it was rude about it. I didn't see the error of my own ways. I'm apologising to everybody else as well. I wanted to make sure you knew that I appreciated your words. Hey, high five him. Yeah, see, at least fine. He went back, he thought about what he'd done, he realised it was wrong. Now, if you go back and think about it and you think, well, actually, it wasn't wrong, but you should still talk to people and go, actually, I don't think I was wrong. Anyway, I wasn't sure how to respond. To tell the truth, I was shocked. It was such a direct, simple, straightforward apology. I rarely ever received a straightforward apology, even in a situation that deserved it, like a huge fight amongst friends or family. Now, a total stranger was apologising to me for remarks most people would simply have forgotten about. Well, thank you. Yeah, say thank you, mate. Tell him he's an upstanding citizen. It's no problem, but may I tell you something? He fancies me, doesn't he? I blinked at him, and after a moment's hesitation, he continued with, I have been very confused. I don't think I can talk to people very well normally without them becoming angry. Since the other night, I've been noticing it in almost everybody I talk to. See? He's socially inept. It's fine, mate. It's worse than I thought. It's been a bit of a problem because I think everyone's avoiding me now. People are not so sensitive in France as they are here. Oh, shit, should I be... so you came from France. Should I be putting on the French accent? Okay, I'll do that. I'll try not to upset the French subscribers. Sorry, Super Standard, if I offend you. He laughed merrily, but I didn't see the joke. Was he French then? He didn't sound French to me. Maybe I was too used to parody French accents. Oh, so I can't do a French accent now. Well, I don't want to put a charade and pretend to be something I am not or respond less than... I can't be asked with this anymore. I'm not ought to respond less than honestly to them, but my genuine responses seem to arouse anger. It's a conundrum. That's a very big word. What should I do about it? Ooh, the choice. Oh, the excitement. So, how should I know? Maybe it's in the phrasing. Most people tell little white lies. It's in the phrasing. I think you're phrasing your opinions too bluntly. I'm pretty sure there are ways you could put that in, put what you want to say, so don't seem people quite so aggressive. It was kind of what I said. Ah, I see. He tapped the tip of his chin with a sling of the finger. It seems I have to give this more thought. Go and ponder that. Go and ponder that. Anyways, thanks for your help. You're a very kind person. Hey, that's Random Dave. I'm random and kind and all kinds of stuff. I know, or well, I've realised that I'm probably not the easiest person to deal with. Thank you for dealing with me. I didn't deal with you, I was just speaking to you. Jesus. He beamed at me and my heart felt oddly lighter. You know, I'm usually myself reading books in the library, up in the philosophy section. You should come visit me sometime, Mark. I will do that, mate. I'll bring a comic or something else light to read. I don't do philosophy. He waved happily and skipped off down the hallway. Considering what he was now aware that no one around here liked him, it was odd that he was so happy. Oh well, with that done, it was time to get on with my day. January 12th. Oh, 13. I wish I could read. Is that kitchen getting... Okay. Hey, Peggy. I just finished eating when Peggy sprinted into the dining room. Upon seeing me, she lunged for my hands. Hey, Random D, I need your help. Okay, with what? Danny has team tryouts today, football tryouts, and I want to try, but I don't want to go alone. Scared I'll make an idiot of myself. Do you know what I mean? I know you're into sport, and we're part of some teams back in the States. Won't you go with me? Joining his team would be a great way to impress Danny and spend more time with him, and possibly Peggy as well. Yeah, why not? Sure, why not? Random D, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. Okay, fair enough. We'd better get going then. Wait, it's happening right now? Of course, come on. I've just eaten, man. Peggy took me by the hand, jogging down the street into the nearby park, explaining as she went, it's a university team, but not the university team. Okay. We're allowed to go since we're technically part of the university, despite you not being from England, so it totally works out. I have no clue what you just said there, love. Danny's the captain, as you'd expect from him, and the team is open to men and women, which is why we can both apply. The day was pretty mild for January, but it was still chilly outside, though I supposed if we were going to be playing football, we'd warm up fast enough. She rounded a corner into the park and a set of bleachers appeared. Well, just like, bing! Okay, fair enough. Along with a ragtag group of people nearby. Danny stood before them, hands on his hips, like he just don't care. Next, we'll have a basic skirmish. Fucking hell. So I can get a feel for how you all work together. Everyone nodded and assumed positions, which must have been assigned sometime beforehand. Danny! Hey, Danny. Danny likes Peggy like Danny. Peggy waved enthusiastically and Danny looked at us in surprise. Hey, what are you two doing here? Well, we know they're going to ruin it. What do you think? We're here to try out for the team. A wry smile crossed his face. Oh, a wry smile. Are you now? Yes, we are. What, don't you think we can do it? I didn't say that. If you're really up for it, you two could join a team on the right. Peggy, take over as a goalkeeper. Random D, you can be a forward. Oh, God. But I'm much better in goal, mate. Will do. Oh, Peggy has so got the hots for Danny. Peggy dashed away, and I was left standing awkwardly in front of Danny, not sure what to do. Everything all right? Not really, mate. No, she's making me play football, and I can't stand the freaking thing. I didn't have much. I didn't exactly have much of a chance to get ready for this, and we just ran all the way here. And I was never on the official soccer team. I don't know what a forward does exactly. Yeah, at least you're honest. Just kick the ball around and give it what you got. No pressure. No pressure. He clapped me on the back, patted me on the back. Okay, smiling as if it wasn't for his friendly and open attitude. I would have thought he wanted me to fail for laughs. Yeah, whatever. Next. So the skirmish happened. It was probably one of the most embarrassing things I'd ever done. Man, you know what? Who cares? You're having fun. Make fun of it. I wasn't used to being bad at sports. I had always had the knack for them and took to them easily. From track to swimming to basketball, or so I thought. But football, was something different. I wasn't as coordinated with my feet as I thought. The one time I got the ball and shot it at the goal, I hit Peggy smack in the face. Then her nose started bleeding and I volunteered to walk her back to the bleachers and take care of her. Then he doubled over with laughter. Agreed. Right. When you, I shouldn't laugh. It's not fun. It's fucking hilarious. When you're being goal, right? You could use any part of you to protect that goal. You could use your face if you want. And seriously, if you're in goal, you need to be aware that a ball's going to come flying at your head. So Peggy and I didn't make the team. No sweat off my back. I didn't need another mandatory meeting every day. Well, maybe some other team will take us. Maybe they'll take you. I think I've had enough of joining. Hey, it was fun to try out. I just don't want to take up too much of my time with sports this year. I'm already tired out from working. Random Dave. Okay, right. Well, next up, volleyball. Fucking hell. Volleyball? It made total sense for a hyper personality, but not for a height. Why? She might be good at it. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? Where's my choices? Okay, so since I've come all the way to another country, I should probably spend some time exploring, shouldn't I? I left the hostel and took off down a street, unsure of where I was going, but not really caring. I did this often when I lived in New York, just wander. Usually I found an interesting shop, or at least ended up with a story to tell. Why don't you just say, oh Ashley, hey Ashley, do you want to go for a walk somewhere? You can show me the sights. Really, come on. Now though, I felt completely confused. The streets of London were both very different and not different at all. The air was thinner and it felt better to breathe. Okay. When I signed up for this program, I was warned that most Americans would get sick in the first 2 weeks of living in London because of the air pollution. That London smog, okay, we're not back in the 1900s now, mate. Coming from New York City, thought it didn't bother me a bit. Though it didn't, yeah. I kept noticing the architecture. The older style of buildings reminded me so much of home. But these buildings were cleaner and clearly older. The walkways were broad and clear, and in the business districts, giant plazas filled with people in business suits and sharp English accents. What's sharp English accent? It's different from mine. Have I got a sharp English accent? I don't know. Anyway, everything was so similar but so different. I felt like I was walking through plastic, not really connected to anything I was seeing. Okay. In no time, I felt exhausted. I hadn't walked too far, but maybe the stimulation was too much, or maybe I was still jet lagged. What, after 3 days? Come on, you big girl. I collapsed into a cafe. Right, okay. I don't know why I read that as cafe. I do apologise. Okay, because it will be a calf. Okay. Oh, it's not your calf. I collapsed into a calf seat near a park. Huh? Hopefully the owner wouldn't mind too much that I was mooching. They probably got people like me all the time, so I hope they were used to it. As I rubbed my sore neck, something caught my eye. Is it Ashley? No. God, stony face. A young Asian woman with short black hair and thick rimmed glasses stood over a canvas, muttering under her breath. Okay. At least I think it was supposed to be under her breath, but I could hear her from here. Was she painting the bench? She was painting the calf chair. Artist. Okay. Supposed to capture the light if it keeps moving. I didn't think it would be so. Okay. She seemed frustrated about her painting. I tilted my head a bit to catch more of a glimpse of what she was working on. It was a stylized landscape of the park, I think. What does that mean? I tilted my head the other way. No, it was a realistic watercolour, wasn't it? What was she trying to do? I don't even think she knows. Curious, I got up and sidled over to her, hoping I didn't seem too creepy. It didn't make any better sense from this angle, but from the looks of it, the woman, she was an artist. She had the whole bohemian thing that was suggested for her. It was all about the flow of things, man. I glanced at her again and accidentally made eye contact. Uh-oh, she caught me stalking. What do you think? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just wanted a better look. I was curious. What do you think? It looks good. What are you trying for here? I wanted to capture the landscape as I see it. What does that mean? From your perspective, or maybe she got glaucoma and she can't actually see it. It's just like a mess to her eyes. Anyway, well, yes. From my perspective, not point of view. My specific location, well, I mean, yes, a specific location, but also my perspective. Man, she's weird as fuck. Okay. She had a foreign accent of some sort, but that wasn't the reason that I found her words a bit hard to follow. Actually, there was something familiar about her voice. I couldn't quite... What do you feel when you look at this? Confused, but I would never actually tell her that. Tell her is confused. She needs, honest critique. It seems a little morose and a little maybe. Do you have a lot on your mind? It seems like you're looking for something but not really finding it. That's how I'd put it, I think. Random Dave, you're such a cunning linguist. Artist, she ain't got nothing to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. You didn't insult me. You just said it was shit. Her tone of voice suggested otherwise, though. She was silent for a bit as I continued to feign my interest in her canvas. At this point, the conversation was awkward. I wanted out of there as soon as possible, but I couldn't really think of a way to get going. What should I do? This is why I never talk to strangers. It's cool. I looked up, startled. I mean, not everybody gets art, you know? Everybody's got their own place. We're all got our own paths, man. Oh, man. I nodded slowly. Her demeanour seemed to have changed. I didn't quite know how to feel about it. Hi, I'm Ji-Hyo. Ji-Hyo? Is that how to say that? I have no idea. By the way, if you couldn't tell, I'm not from around here. Well, you could be. She's Korean. That's why her voice reminded me a little of Jin-Soo. Oh, okay. I'm Random Dean. Me neither. I'm from New York. And I'm staying in a hostel a few blocks away. It's a bit of a shit. Oh, I'll take you there one day. Oh, yeah? I am too. Mine's called The One. It's decent enough. That's what I needed to do. Wait, The One? But that's where I'm staying. Is it? Why haven't I seen you around? I've been there a few days already, and I haven't seen you eating with us. She doesn't eat with you. She's an artist. She eats in a room. Bet you. Oh, I've been busy sketching and trying to scout out the perfect location, you know. Art never sleeps. When I get the drive, I just have to go out and start painting, man. How long have you been doing art? I bet it's about 15 years. It's hard for me to figure out that one. A long time, as I can remember. On and off, I guess. I didn't just start seriously pursuing it until a few years ago. You knew this shit. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Cool. Super cool, yo. Super cool, yo. There it was again. That weird tone. Anyways, I'm going to be heading back now. The light is shifting, so I might as well go to work at the hostel. Let me come with you. Sure, if you say so. She don't like you, mate. You pissed her off. I watched her pack up a massive array of paints, brushes, easel and canvas into a black bag neatly, as big as she was. The only time I'd ever seen people with bags like that was in the movies, so I'm kind of surprised. The hostel was only a few blocks away. We don't have blocks here, but made it in a little under 5 minutes, making fairly polite conversation. Alright guys, that's going to be it for another episode of England Exchange. I hope you like this series. If you do, hit that like button in the head like a blowy uppy thing and do all the other things you're supposed to do on the YouTube. Comment, subscribe, tell a friend, follow me on Patreon. Oh yeah, don't forget the Minecraft server. If you want to play on the Minecraft server, become a Patreon and we'll whitelist you in on that big boy. It's a vanilla server and all that good stuff. Because if you don't do any of those things, the YouTube police will be knocking at your door and saying subscribe to that channel. And I will see everybody at the same time next time.